In the last episode of The 100line, Last Defense Academy.
Let us begin.
Let's go!
This is my true power!
I think I haven't seen that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Now back to the school. After days of starvation and the exertion of the battle, the team from the main campus were hungrier than I've ever seen them. Oh boy, I needed that. I can feel the nutrients seeping into me. Why am I crying? Come on, buddy. I just got that sodium. I was starting to feel like I was never gonna be full again. I'm glad we could help with that. Maybe you would like a nice short massage session to follow. What was that first thing you said? You lost all your supplies in a fire, right? How awful. How moronic. You should have just let natural selection run its course. Lay off of us, will ya? Well, you should be fine now. I took a quick inventory of what we brought over. There's plenty to last the rest of our term here, for all of us. All of us? You mean you're staying? Alright, I still haven't told you about that part. It all started when that storm hit. I went on to recount my experiences on the last few days. I got separated from Gaku and Tsubasa during the storm and knocked out, only to be rescued by Nico. He took me to the second to last defense academy where I met Nozomi, Kurara, Kiyoshika and Yugamu. While I was there, the enemy attacked, and one of the commanders proved too much for us, but it turned out the school was only a decoy. After it self-destructed, the others had come with me so all 13 of us could defend the last defense academy together. So these guys are gonna live here with the rest of us from now on?
Huh?
That's right. Apparently, they were always meant to join us eventually. Nice to meet you all. Let's work hard to keep this school safe. I don't know about that. I mean, we just met you guys. Oh no, we let's not start this over, okay? Enough of your ineffectual protests. Cabbage bread. You should be honored to have an aristocrat like myself among you. In the future of humanity wasn't at stake. I would never even subject my eyes to your trashy appearances. I expect to point you in a police lineup. You sure have a sense of humor, Miss Osuki. Criticizing our appearances, looking the way you do. Pure comedy gold. Are you going to let them get away with that, Kiyoshika? He's laughing at you, belittling your individuality. That insult was aimed at me. Prepare to face the judgment of the Holy Jumanji sword. Foul miscreant. Please, everyone, don't fight. We're supposed to be a team. Are you okay, Eito? We have so many new allies, new friends. My heart feels like it's going to burst. But perhaps we should wait until tomorrow before we start getting to know each other. I'm sure we're all tired from the battle. It's a very amazing watching all these people interact. And I love this cast so much. They are so unique and fun. I still don't like Soma because he hasn't done anything but whine. At least the brothers are like fun in their own way, and they have done things. And I'm pretty sure they will do something. I mean, I'm pretty sure Soma is going to do something later, but so far they are the weakest. I'm good with that. I'm gonna be pretty free and sweet, sleeping on a full stomach for a change. Then, shall we all meet up again tomorrow morning, here in the cafeteria? I expect the beds to be suitable, clean and hygienic. If I see any stains I don't recognize, there will be trouble. Yeah, whatever. Oh my god. It had been a long day. We decided the best thing to do now was to head back to our rooms and get some rest. There's so many people now. Oh my god. I'm probably going to continue with this one and cut it later. What's up, Yugamo? Quite a view you got there. Those undying flames we've heard of so much. Yeah, I still have trouble believing any of this is real sometimes. By the way, I did a quick sweep on the rooftop, and it looks like there are enough rooms for all of us. If there was any doubt, our team was always supposed to join you here. It was pretty decent proof of it, right? Yeah, at least that's a relief for them, because if they were just going to be sacrificed there, that would feel awful. But yeah, they were supposed to be here sometime. I guess so. Hiruko, Takumi, Narumi, Eito, Basagaku. Guess all of the new ones are on the other side. Phew. Alone in my old familiar room, I slumped down onto the bed. After the storm, the other academy, and the many battles of the last few days, it actually felt kind of nice to be back here. This wasn't where I really wanted to be. I wanted my real room, the one back home in the TRC. I'll survive and go home. I will. I have to. For Karua! Or Susomi! I don't know! But would the real Karua be there waiting for me? Or was she already here? It's way too late in the day for me to start thinking about this stuff. I can't wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a new day. I allowed myself to relax, and eventually fell asleep. Day 30. Jeez, so much has happened, and it's only been 30 days.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make. Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Down and dirty, it's day 30!
Yeah.
And you know what that means? I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate! Where did you get access to this time, you ask? On the first floor, it's the metal shop! And on the second floor, the biolab!
Okay.
As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there!
Or not. New school facilities, huh? Well, that can wait. First, I have to meet up with everyone in the cafeteria. Okay. Hello. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Yeah, morning. Oh, of course they are still awkward with each other. I still can't make myself believe Nozomi and Karua are different people. They are just too alike. I have to go. I'll see you later. Maybe... I don't know what to think. If she were Karua, I can't imagine why she would act so cold toward me. Maybe the fact that I get so awkward around Nozomi is why she's putting distance between us. I can't help it though. Being around her is so confusing. Yeah. But maybe if she's Karua, she feels the same way. Like she feels confused around us. And that will develop somehow someday. Yoshika Mayadori. The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot on the first floor. It's a wonder the horses pulling it were able to go so fast. And all without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water later. Oh no. No. That's not what horsepowers means. Does she seriously not know how a boss works? I mean, I'm not super surprised anymore, but it's still so funny. Go to the cafeteria. I can just fast travel. Alright, it looks like everyone's here. It still feels weird having so many people around all of a sudden. Then let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little. The roomie is not giving that up, is she? Whoa, don't be so casual about it. Taking life is a serious matter. If you're going to kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. Really make it mean something for the both of you. You know? Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours. Just like Nigo said. Apart from that huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous Undying Flames. The sight of them fair sets my teeth on edge. You told us a little about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we could get a proper explanation now? What exactly are those flames, Takumi? Ah, they're separated from the other group. Feel sad. All we can tell you about the flames is that what Sirei told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the Undying Flames.
Wait, I skipped this by mistake. A fire that never goes out. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I've never have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. Perhaps this is advanced forms of ninjutsu? Which chakra elements does one combine for such transformation? The flames are there to help the invaders away from the last defense academy, right? That's true. They must be part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere on the school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. You got them burning outside your defense room too. It's gotta be to protect whatever it's in there, right? We think so. I tried dousing those ones with a fire extinguisher before, but they sprang up again pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than that to get inside. This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Sirei said he will explain everything, but then he disappeared. And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? You truly are useless. Sorry. Hey, that wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. School is the real deal, right? Yes, it's just like Nigo said.
Second to last defense academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Verily, that's a shock to learn we've been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. A shock? It was downright infuriating. The B team is no place for me or of my social stand for someone of my social standing. It's not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to the decoy after all. All those attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on this school. I still say Nico could have told us that from the beginning. A lot of the information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission? Even Nico couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above. Sirei mentioned higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war? But now the decoy's academy is gone. That means the attacks on this one are going to get a whole lot worse, right? Pretty much. They don't gotta decide who to send where anymore. We are all there is. And there's still like 70 days to go? Oh man, what rotten luck! Boo 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 boo. I don't know if I can hold on that long. What's the worst that could happen? Dying? It's gonna happen anyway. Maybe we should get started now. You know, get busy living or get busy dying. You're all so adorable. The way you freak out over every little thing. The enemy attacks may get worse, but there's more of us too. If we can learn to fight as a team, then... Why fight at all? Why don't we just run? If we use that school bus you came in on, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post, while the enemy still draws breath, and nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. That's true. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world's done for. Don't tell me you actually believe all that future of humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know? Naturally, we considered that possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed. In the end, we decided if there were even a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steal or resolve and do our part for these 100 days. Nozomi was very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special. But how can you be so sure? Do you have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true? You got any grounds of evidence to think it's not? I guess not. If Sirei had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups, and why our attitudes are so different. Once Nico told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. Can you tell me what the fuck is that? World death. I forgot all about it already because I didn't see a reason why they wouldn't just tell me. I guess it's for this reason. They wanted everyone to hear it at the same time. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. Wait. World death? What's that? New prominent term to deal with. This is going to overload my exercise brain. Oh, it's all starting to make sense now. I never even got that far, huh? It's not wonder you're still going back and forth on whether this is all true. When you'd best prepare yourself for a shock. What do you mean? According to the information Nico shared with us, World Death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World Death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. That's what I thought. The humanity is just fucked. Decimated the population. It's that bad? Enough with the dramatic build-up. Just tell us what this World Death thing is. Quiet, pre-brain. The adults are talking. If we tell you, we don't want any of that. Hey, is that really true? What if it's all made up stuff? You think you can hold on to the single thought without blowing a fuse? Come on, make with explanations already. That's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important wisdom. Didn't anyone ever teach you many manners, you inbreed little street urchin? What? And your manners? Are any better, you foul-mouthed rich girl? Shut up. Shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking, and you won't be ready when the enemies attack. The enemy attacks, and if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. That's so hard to understand. So why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? Step in things that would have made better soldiers than you. She's right. Even ABC gum still has more flavor. It's more resilient than me too. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged into this crazy war out of nowhere? That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope? Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war. To shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We are the only ones that can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight. You believe that too? Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to think it's true? Again, you make a joke of a result. You won't be laughing when my blade has had it way with you. What about World Death? You gonna keep throwing that name around like it means something? Or are you actually gonna start explaining things? You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. I'll shove it up your tailpipe of a car you can afford to insure because you're poor. Huh? I can work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point in us telling you anymore. Karua, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Nozomi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. We'll have been better at letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait. You act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know? We were here first. Yeah, we opened up this place to you after yours went kaput. If it weren't for us, you would have nowhere to go right now. We could say the same for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped out in the battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murderize ya. Ouch. Don't mangle murder like that. That word deserves to be treated with respect.
It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board. Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Darumi's excited. They are fighting.
Well, excuse the heck out of me. I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Excuse me, princess.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
You've made it obvious you lack the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step in to superintend.
You know what would help relieve some of this tension? A killing game!
Of course.
Oh, if you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Watch it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
Just one, please. That's all I need. Takumi is right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. I think I missed something there. What did he say? That's enough! You all need to calm down. Wake up and smell the rupees, Sunsami! That Ragnarok class deadbeat as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he will bite your drink and take you back to his room to have his way with you. I would never do anything like that. I really wouldn't. You know that, right? Please, everyone, we shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. Why can't we just be friends? Friends? With these guys? Don't make me laugh. Befriending this cosplay convention rejects certainly is asking a lot for normal people like us. How dare you, sir? I'll not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. Face the judgment of the holy Jumanji sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction. Satisfaction, my ass. I'm gonna make Ima might be a jerk, but he's our jerk. I have just about all I can stand to your loathsome visage. We are done here. Come on, Nozomi. What? Yeah, get lost. See if we care. If I never see your dumb face again, it'll be too soon. Alright, trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. It would be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though. Dean from the second campus left with their heads held high. They were barely out the door before the others started venting their feelings. What's with these guys? Are we really going to have to spend the rest of our 100 days with people like that? I agree, their attitude is positively sickening. Like you're one to talk. You brought back some interesting friends with you, Takumi. This is my fault? I know I've got no right to contribute to the discussion, but what do you think that world that they mentioned is? I'm really curious now. Don't sweat it. Don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads. Damn it. I still feel like I want to hit something. Think I'll go back to my room and cool off. Yes, I'll do that too. I didn't expect Tsubasa to be so feisty in this situation. No killing game? Then maybe next time. Darumi doesn't care about anything except for starting a killing game. Takemaru, Gaku, and Tsubasa left the room. I didn't have the heart to stop them. The tension was already dangerously close to the breaking point. Well, that could have gone better. Never expected everyone to turn on each other like that. Same here. It's not going to be easy getting them to work together. If Sirei or Hiruko were here, we'll know what to do. There's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve this problem in our own way. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I need some time alone to think. Eito and I parted ways, and I headed back to my room. After that disaster of a meeting, it's hard to imagine ever reconciliating the two groups. There's got to be some way. Maybe we just need more time.
Huh?
Come to think of it, some new rooms were unlocked today, weren't they? I think I'll go take a look at them. I could use something to take my mind of all of this. It's the metal shop on the first floor and the bio lab on the second, right? Okay. Let's see. There's people here. Metal shop. This isn't what I was expecting from a metal shop classroom. It's more like something you will find on a military base. There are all kinds of deadly looking weapons lined up, and the air's thick with the smell of metal shaving and gunpowder. I'm going to guess this is to give us more tools? Like the fences and the potions and stuff. Oh, and hey, Nozomi. She's here too. Okay. You can make traps here. You should try it out sometime. I don't think she's pretending to not know me. Karua could never have put on an act this convincing. Does she really know Karua? Maybe she's lost her memory. Look out, Nozomi! That perv is waiting for a chance to bounce on you and lap up your saliva. Oh, so he's like the yokai Yamachichi that steals his victim's life force by sucking in their breath. Except with saliva. The holy Jumonji sword, and I will strike him down. I keep telling you, I never do anything like that. I don't know if she actually thinks I would do that or not from this expression. Darn it, she's more cautious of me than ever now. At this rate, I'll never get to talk to her. What am I supposed to do here? Okay. Oh, the way the air smells in here really puts me at ease.
Huh?
Seriously, I like this. With all the metal and gunpowder and everything. I know, it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But the Osazuki actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapon development. Weapon development? Like guns and stuff? In the beginning, our family name was just Suzuki. We were small-time arms engineers and gun runners. We grew the business little by little. From there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in the Tokyo residential complex. They gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to Suzuki, and the rest is history. I think I get this because Ooki is big in Japanese, so I guess big Suzuki. It's the translation. I don't exactly know what Suzuki means, so I would have to see it in kanji to know what that is supposed to mean. Is that how names get changed? Workshops like this are just as integral to my family identity as the swanky mansions where we live today. This industrial atmosphere is baked right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. I think her voice, or the voice I'm giving her, is developing to like a softer Darumi. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It seems only fitting that this should be the place where I write my new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all.
Before our mighty others flee, great and powerful Suzuki!
Trap development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. Yeah, the invaders will rue the day they cross an Suzuki. Man, I'm glad she's on our side. She is on our side, right? Maybe you should tell that to those friends of yours, too. Getting on my bad side is not a good idea. They all commit seppuku 3 times in quick succession. I might forgive them for their insolence. Again with the ritual suicide demands. I'm still not sure how doing it more than once is supposed to work. I mean, we can die and revive 3 times, I guess, but that's... We can make traps here. I should try to... Okay, this is not actual free time. Let's see... The biolab. So this is the biolab. Looks less like a classroom and more like something out of a horror movie. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, just look at this equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Now that this room's open, we can whip up a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are we talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our Hemoanima a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too. Nico did say there were facilities like this tucked away in the dark corners of the school. It's pretty sweet, I finally get to see one. I guess second to last Defense Academy had a lab like this too, but it never got unlocked for us. And chat development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. That sounds like it would be useful. But is this ethical? We're basically using performance and changing drugs, right? I mean, we are fighting invaders. Aliens, I guess. I don't think anyone's going to be like, hey, you can't use that. You're worried about morality of a little thing like that? You're such a Boy Scout, Takumi. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go much, much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as a result of illegal experiments of human subjects. Or for most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. And now that research is all ours, the fiendish, the outlandish, the downright unpleasant, it's all right here at our fingertips. And what could we use it for? For a start, we can probably make some killer modifications to ourselves. Just like my family did to me. You mean, like the way your arm stretches? You know, it's always been my dream to mod somebody else's body. I'll be gentle, and I'll make sure any changes I made were tasteful. Say, Takumi, you feel like discarding your humanity and becoming something more?
Hey!
Absolutely not. Not interested. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. Okay, weirdo. Alright, I've visited both the new rooms that were unlocked today. Guess I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. I didn't speak with the rest. Well, I don't think it let me though. Phew. Doing all the arguing and exploration today is really taking it out of me. Is there anything I can do to get everyone to see eye to eye, or are their attitudes toward fighting just too different? Why are we fighting about fighting? Like, I think we were all over that. At least for the most of the group. Like, we have no option, we have to fight. We're representing all of humanity in this war. It shows us, above all others, to defend the world from the invaders. And I hate that every time we are going to get told something happens. We are the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. I never thought of this as a responsibility. Fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. Would I feel differently if I knew about world death? Was I ever going to find out what this war was all about? Please be Nozomi. Please don't be any weirdo. Could it be her? I felt a flutter of anticipation, my hands trembling. I pulled open the door to reveal it's not going to be her. Of course, Eito. Good evening, Takumi. Do you have a time to talk? Oh, it's you, Eito. Were you expecting somebody else? Sorry to disappoint you. No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular. I just thought it would be nice to chat a little. I never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I love you, man. I've been crying for 5 days thinking you were dead. No one else wants to talk to me. Please, Takumi, talk to me. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Oh, really? I thought maybe you would disappear like Hiruko. We went 5 whole days without any contact from you, after all. Sorry, I was exactly in a position to get in touch. What happened to you during that storm? How did you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and woke up with an aching head. By then, I was already on my own, somewhere miles away from here. After that, Nigo found me and took me to the other school. Perhaps you got sent flying by the storm? It's possible, I guess. I can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's the important thing. But while we are on the subject of the other school, what's going on between you and that Nozomi girl? Oh my god, it's so obvious! What's my guy doing? Is he looking at her like all the time? Huh? When you're around her, you're different. Almost like she's special to you. But you seem troubled. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can. Although, if it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience in that area. Was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird, to be honest. I might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. Now that I've been given the go-ahead, all came spilling out. I told Eito about Karua, my childhood friend, and I spent practically every day with back home. Before the war, that was the easy part. And there was the matter of Nozomi and her uncanny likeness to Karua. They were so alike that I couldn't accept that they were different people, no matter how much I tried. And as much as Nozomi looked and sounded like Karua, she had no idea who I was. I told Eito all about this mystery, and the theories I'd come up with, and how the whole thing was messing me up. You weren't kidding when you said it was weird. I thought maybe she has amnesia. She's never mentioned hitting her head or having gaps in her memory or anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. Come on, Ito, say something. Oh, sorry. This whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while ago. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different. A parallel universe. Parallel universes aren't just other worlds, or even the past or the future. They are alternate realities taking place at the same time as our own. this is just zero escape, isn't it? We're going to get a drop of sci-fi stuff here, and it's going to be actually that somehow. Alternate realities. It's a fairly common trope. Depending on the story, a parallel universe could be completely alien or eerily similar to the reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to another universe. He finds there's another version of himself there, another him, living his own slightly different life. You think that's the connection between Nozomi and Karua? Like, they are alternate versions of each other? I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It will explain a lot. It would mean Karua and Nozomi are the same person, hence all the similarities, but at the same time, they are different. They've lived completely different lives. That will account for Nozomi not knowing you, don't you think? I don't know, Eito. Maybe that's how this stuff works in sci-fi, but I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life. I mean, we have a machine that can revive us, dude. We are fighting invaders, we are fighting monsters, we have Hemoanima, we have a hole in our chest while we fight. Why is alternative universe something so weird? I suppose you're right. It is a little unrealistic. But the situation we're in is already pretty far removed from what we used to consider reality. I know, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Perhaps my sense of what is or isn't realistic has gone warped from all the strange things that have happened to us lately. He's right. If you told me a few weeks ago I would be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, I wouldn't have believed that either. Sorry for putting forward such bizarre idea. I haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. It's really helped to get all of this off my chest. And it's such a weird story. Most people probably wouldn't believe me. I couldn't have told just anyone about this. I'm honored, and I'll gladly hear you out if you want to talk again. No matter how strange it is. You sure have been having some peculiar experiences. First the ghostly invader, and now this. Alright, I almost forgot about that thing. Still haven't figured out what it is. I haven't seen that invader since I got back, but the next time I do, I'm going to make sure he answers for what he's done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know, I'll be careful. Well then, I think I've taken up enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. With that, Eita left, passing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. Parallel universes, alternate realities. Could any of these be true? It sounds so bizarre, but the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. I mean, this game is going to have 100 endings, man. we will have alternate universes. Some crazy bullshit like that. Is that what's going on here? Are Karua and Nozomi alternate versions of the same person? The same but different. Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I talk to her about it myself. Even after bending to Aito, the frustration I was feeling still wouldn't go away. I turned in for the day and gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep. Day 31. Bing bong.
Get ready, prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your life.
Yeah. This morning, I guess I'll go to the cafeteria as usual. I just hope everyone's a little less prickly today. I don't think so. They're all in their rooms. By the way, I just noticed this. They all have symbols. What is that? That's a sword. I don't know what that is. Looks like DNA. This is a compass. I don't know what that is. This is I forgot the name of it, but it's a piece of something. I don't know how to say it. But, I mean, it's because she's in engineering. This is Gaku's room with a flower. Why, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Shoma has a house, I guess. This is a world. She also has a flower, has a spider, and I don't know what that is. Interesting. I hadn't noticed that. Let's go to the cafeteria. Huh? Huh? It's just us today? Yeah. No sign of the second campus guys anywhere. They're on their room. Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. Who wants to deal with those jerks first thing in the morning? Everyone's turned so hostile lately. I'm loving it. We can't go on like this forever. We're going to have to talk things out like with them eventually. You saw how things went down yesterday, Mr. Otsuki. Does it really seem like they will listen to our side of things? That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Our conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening as someone new came into the room. Good morning. Of course, she wants to make amends with them. It's you, huh? What are you doing here?
Hey!
Gaku, be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Oh, did you come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us. They're gonna be so funny. Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no. There's something I want to discuss with you. Please. Tell us what we want to know. What did you want to talk about, Nozomi? Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about the world death thing? Sorry, I would like to, but Kurari and the others are dead set against it. I know they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. Can't just go against their decision behind their backs. What do you want then? I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria. At least for a while. If our two groups stay separate, it can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our groups has a training routine we go through every morning. We're going to keep that up here, so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Oh, you train this early? That's the kind of dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. You sound like a walking recruiting poster. That's a lot of big talk from someone who can't even use Hemoanima. She's fighting with us. That's bullshit, Gaku. Gaku! There's always bound to be one friction when two groups with competent values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of her flagship series always ends up getting buried. This is... I know what they did there. I feel sorry for the fans. Oh my god. At any rate, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we've all calmed down a little. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be going now. Wait a minute. While you're here, I wanted to ask you... Sorry, the others are waiting for me. Asami brushed off my questions and left without even sparing a passing glance at me. That was fun, huh? It's like the management sent a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gear and start up the killing game. That chick really hates your guts, huh, Takumi? I mean... So she turned you down, so what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Guys, don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with this pain. I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you get used to being hated pretty quick. That's something I learned early on in life. From my parents. Hey! Breakfast that day was as tasteless as the atmosphere. Nozomi's doing all she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. Shouldn't let this get me down. No, not when there's so much else going on. Alright, what should I do today? I've got plenty of free time to build up. Okay. The metal shop and biolab have been unlocked. You can now develop traps and enchantments. This will give you an advantage in battle, so spend your free time wisely on developing these tools. Your extinguisher level has increased. Your firefighting level has increased. You can now go to the new areas when you explore. The materials you can obtain while exploring are unique to each area. For more details, check the manual at the entrance hall. That's a lot of information, okay. I'm going to end things here for now. Oh my god. The two teams joining together went pretty much as I thought it was going to be. And while I didn't want them to fight that much, that we are locked again from information. This feels like home. I missed so much playing a danganronpa game, man. I'm enjoying it so much. This game is amazing. I have some issues with it, but it's like very little so far. We'll see if it holds up for the rest of the game, but I think it will. Okay, well, that would be all for this time. See you in the next one.